Hi, I'm Kiara from Press and Peel, and today I'm going to guide you through how you can set up your own gang sheet using our online gang sheet builder through our website. So logging on to pressandpeel.com.au, just hit on the Order Now button up in the top menu, and then on the right-hand side, you've got this button here to build a gang sheet. So just click onto that, and then this takes you to the gang sheet product. So if we just hit Launch Builder, that is going to launch our online builder, and we can input our own graphics, and we can start really creating our own gang sheet directly in the browser. Okay, so this is the builder. This is the gang sheet here. So as you can see, it's 55 centimeters wide by 100 centimeters tall. And we've got these squares in the background just to show us the transparency. And it's really helpful for when we do bring our images in, we can get a good idea of what is transparent and, what might still have a white background on it. So I'm just going to go and upload some files. So you do that by clicking on this Upload Files button on the left-hand side. I'm going to upload one first. I'm just going to upload this and then drag this onto the gang sheet, and all files that you upload will live in this area here. So I'm going to drag that onto the gang sheet, and as we can see, it's super, super, super tiny. So I'm going to use my zoom tool over the side here to zoom in and get a good look at it. And up the top in the ruler here, it lets you know the width, and over on the ruler on the left-hand side, it lets you know the height of what you've imported. So this is telling me that it's 4.3 centimeters by 1 centimeter in size, which would be a nice small logo that you can maybe put on the breastplate of a t-shirt or something, but it might be a little bit too small. So I'm going to go ahead and use these tools here to resize it. And what we can see happening here is we've got a little notice that's popped up onto our graphic. And so this is just to let us know when something is not quite right. So if your graphic is maybe not high enough of quality, or you're trying to make it larger and then it's going to distort the quality, like what's happened to my example here, it pops up with that little warning to let you know. So this is letting us know that the image has a lower resolution than is recommended and that the final product might be blurry. So we should use one with a higher resolution. And it basically is saying that the current DPI is 69, but the recommended is 300. So I'm going to just remove that one from my gang sheet, and instead I'm going to upload a larger one. And as you can see now, we've got the two options living here in the side panel. And that's just uploading and processing. And then once that has, like it has now, I'm going to bring that into my gang sheet. And that one is so much larger. So it's always better to work with much larger files, and we can make them smaller so that they fit nicely, and then they size and scale to the way that they are intended to. So now I'm just going to make that smaller, and I'm going to go with, I think 7 centimeters. That's a really good size. And so if we just scroll back up, I'm going to bring him right to the top. Awesome. So that's how we can bring our graphics in, and then you can import some more if you like. You can import as many different graphics as you want. You can also add some text if you like. So if you come over to the left-hand panel here, click on text, click on add new text. If you can't see it on your gang sheet, that means you just need to scroll down to the middle because it automatically pops itself into the middle of the screen. So I'm just going to type in some text, testing text, and you've got a whole bunch of different font options in here that you can choose from as well. So I'm just going to choose this cool one here, Bangers, and I'm going to make that a red color. Awesome. So I'm going to move that, resize that, and I'm going to keep this one pretty big. So that's 28 centimeters. So I'm going to keep it that size, move that up there. Awesome. And then we also have our own design library. So if you head over to the Our Designs over on the left-hand panel here, there are some options that appear. So we've got some badges, cartoon characters, faces, hands, quotes. There's more coming. We're going to be uploading more almost daily. There's going to be little objects and squiggles and all kinds of little things are going to be constantly uploaded here, so you can keep checking back and bring these into your files to into your gang sheets to enhance your design, or just add as little cute things. So I'm just going to add a little cartoon character in here as well. Let's go with this little apple. Now these do have a watermark on them, but this will not print out, so don't worry, you won't see these marks all over your print when you order your gang sheet. This is purely just for the builder. So I'm just going to resize this, and make that, yeah, I think that 7 centimeters works well as well. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to head back to my graphics. I'm just going to bring in another one of these. And I'm just going to show you how what we can do is we can remove the white from this file. So if you have a file and it's got, a white background or a white area and you don't want that to print white, instead you want that to print transparent, then all we do is you click onto the graphic that you want to do that with, and then over on the left hand side you can click on remove all white. And then as you can see, now what we've got is a completely transparent area where the press and peel is written, where we used to have white. So you can do that on any of your graphics at all. So that would be actually much better than us printing the white, because I want that to go on a white t-shirt. And so that I'm just going to move up here as well. So now we also have another feature in our builder called autofill. So all you have to do is then select on the item that you want to autofill, and then you can click on this autofill button. And then it opens up on the side panel here the number of quantities you want. So, okay, I know that we want to print 20 of these logos. I'm going to punch in 20. And then direction, yep, we'll go right, gap between. Leaving a gap between your items is always essential to do, because you're going to need to cut them out. So I'm just going to leave a 1 centimeter gap for everything for me, and I'm just going to hit duplicate. And as we can see, that's duplicated across the page now, but it has overlapped our other items. And so when something does overlap, we've got these little marching ants to let us know that that is what is happening. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. And as we can see, that has now fixed up that error, and now they're overlapping, and I'm just going to move them that there. So that is how you can create and set up your gang sheet in our builder. Fill it out with as many things as you like, all the different designs that you can imagine, all the different logos, any different kind of text, anything that you want, fill it out completely, and then you can hit on the confirm button when you are ready. If you want to print more of that gang sheet, if you want to print 2 or 3 copies of it, you can control that here. So you can click on, maybe you want to print out 4 copies of this gang sheet, you can do that. Or if you just want to print out one, gang sheet, and then you want to create another gang sheet, you can click on this button here to add a new design. And then you can click on the edit button, and this sets up a second gang sheet for you. So you can put anything that you want in here. So let's go and we'll just add, we'll add a different design this time. I'll add this guy. Great. Then we'll just hit confirm. And so now you've got your 2 gang sheets that are totally different, and that can make up your 2 gang sheet minimum. That is totally fine. So once you're done, just hit the confirm my designs, and then we'll redirect you and add that to your cart, ready for you to check out. And then that is it. That's how you set up a gang sheet we're using our online builder. Super easy, and right there in your browser. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and happy gang sheet creating.